How's it go though?
Come to the painting.
Come to the painting.
Come to the painting and paint the flowers. I made that song up.
Nice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job.
Hey everyone, welcome to week 4 of Vacation Bible School. We're trucking right along. I have some things I want you to think about as we start week 4 of Vacation Bible School. Here are some questions. See if you can answer them. Who is always there for Minnie Mouse? Who is always there for Iron Man? Who is always there for Harry Potter? Who is always there for people who are in danger? Who is always there for people who are sick? Who is always there for children? And most importantly, who is always there for you? Some of those might have seemed pretty easy, but I'm wondering, what does it mean to always be there for someone? What does it mean to be there for someone at all? And does it mean you always have to be next to them in person? And what does it mean to be there for the sick, for the poor, or, like we talked about last week, for yourself? Another way of saying being there is to be present with someone. If I want to be present with a friend, I wait and I listen and I ask how I can best support them. Today, even though we might not be physically next to each other, we can be present with one another. Let's take a few moments of silence, even knowing people might be watching this VBS video at different times. Let's take a moment of silence to be present with one another, knowing that we're all doing this VBS together. Let's enjoy a moment of silence in each other's presence right now. I hope you can feel everyone's love surrounding you that's doing this VBS together. Whether we are together in person or apart, there is someone who is always present with us. You got it. It's God. And we can be present with each other in many ways too. Let's take a listen to Brooke's song all about being present with God and being present with one another. Here we go.
Hello, Good Shepherd friends and family. Your old pal Brooke Joyce here. Ready for some more music? Week 4 of VBS. Let's review first. Our first song is Come to the Table. You remember? We'll just do one verse. Here we go. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come to the table and celebrate with us. Come to the table. Come to the table. Come to the table and celebrate You ready for the next one? We are brave enough. Do you remember this one? We're brave enough to love. Here we go. We are brave enough to love. We are brave enough to show compassion. We are brave enough to listen and tell the truth. We can be brave. We can be brave because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. We can be brave. We can be brave. Nice job. Do you remember the canon from last week? I have love to share with the whole wide world. Try that one. I have love to share with the whole wide world, and I start by loving myself. When I take good care of my heart and soul, I have love for everyone else. I love me so I can love you. God loves me so I can love you. Very good, everybody. We have a new song for this week. This one is called Face to Face. And this has a part at the beginning, part one, that repeats with different words, and then there's a refrain that comes after that. Let's learn the verses first, okay? So the words are, face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the Spirit say, I am here with you. And the part that's listened to, it's either listen to the Spirit say, the neighbor say, your family say, your community say. So you get a chance to do those different words. So let me sing the first part, and then you can join me. We'll try it together, okay? Do, do, do. Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the Spirit say, I am here with you. Try that with me. Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the Spirit say, I am here with you. Okay? Ooh, there's your first note. Ooh, there's your first note. Sorry about that. Here we go. To face to face. Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the Spirit say, I am here with you. Like that. Okay. Now the next part is the refrain. As close as your breath, your beating heart, I am here with you. As far as you go, no matter the time, I am here with you. As close as your breath in your beating heart, I am here with you. As far as you go, no matter the time, I am here with you. I am here with you. Let's try this one. I'll sing it, and then you can join me on the refrain. Here we go. As close as your breath, your beating heart, I am here with you. As far as you go, no matter the time, I am here with you. Can you try that with me? As close as your breath? Here we go. As close as your breath, your beating heart, I am here with you. As far as you go, no matter the time, I am here with you. Let's try the whole thing. Face to face. Face to face or far away, God is as your breath, your beating heart. I am here with you, as far as you go, no matter the time. I am here with you. That's all for now. We'll practice that one again at the end. Toodaloo.
Thank you, Brooke, for that great song. We'll hear it later in the video once again. As I sit out here next to the Good Shepherd garden, I think about what it means to be present at church. And I know we can't be in the building, but it reminded me when I think about being present or being there for, that I always would watch this little wind thing here behind me when I was sitting in the church, and that wind that moves that reminds me that God is present. God's Spirit is with us wherever we are. And so I want you to think about that, and maybe if you see some wind this week, think about God being present with you. In our story today, we will encounter 3 women who figure out how to be present with one another in their hurt. As we prepare to learn more about being present with one another, I think we should begin with a compassion prayer as we have each week. And we'll start by putting our hand on our head to remember that compassion starts in our brains, but that we feel it in our hearts, and put a hand on your heart. Let's pray together now. Dear God, you are active and alive, always moving and stirring within and around us. Please be an encouraging wind at our backs, giving us open minds and soft hearts to follow where you lead. Make us flexible and present in each moment, that we might embrace compassion by letting go of what we expected. Amen. Today's Bible story is from Ruth 1, and it's a little bit sad and it's a little bit hard. Ruth and Orpah had a tough choice to make in today's story. Should they follow Naomi, or should they stay back where their families were? This story tells us about being open and present with one another and what that can look like. When our compassion is strong, we are alive to the feelings of others around us. We're open to what they feel and how they can be with and support them in those feelings. Let's hear Ruth 1 right now. In Judea, there was once a man named Elimelech who worried about how his family would survive the famine. He took his wife, Naomi, and their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion, to the country of Moab. They settled there and made a life among the people. Soon their sons married 2 women named Orpah and Ruth. Sadly, Naomi's husband passed away, and even their 2 sons died too. Naomi missed her family and wanted to go back home, so she began the long journey back to Judea. As was the custom for daughters, by law, Orpah and Ruth followed her. But Naomi insisted that they stay home in Moab. "Go back to your family," she said. "May the Lord deal kindly with you as you have dealt kindly with your husbands and me. Peace be with you." Then Naomi hugged them goodbye as they all cried together. But Orpah and Ruth were determined to follow her. But Naomi tried to persuade them. "I don't want to ruin your chance at marriage and having your own family. If you stay with me, you will have nothing because I cannot give you anything. I have lost everything, and my heart is so bitter." They all cried together once again. Orpah decided to go back. But Ruth clung to Naomi even more. Naomi said to Ruth, "Don't stay with me. Go back with Orpah." But Ruth opened up to her. "Don't make me leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you make your home, I will make my home. Your people will be my people. Your God, my God. And where you die and buried, I will be buried there too. I will be your family." When Naomi saw that she couldn't change Ruth's mind, her heart softened. She accepted Ruth, and they traveled to Judea together. Ruth lovingly took care of Naomi, and she became like a daughter to her. Sometimes it's hard to know what direction to take. But if we are present to the experience of all those around us, we can trust God's Spirit to show us the compassionate way. Naomi showed compassion to Ruth and Orpah by encouraging them to return to their families. Ruth showed compassion to Naomi by going with her. Orpah showed compassion by supporting Ruth's decision while making the choice that was best for her. They all gave compassion in their own way, showing us there are lots of ways to follow the Spirit's lead in love and care. All right, it's time to get up and moving for the movement part of Vacation Bible School. And we are so grateful for Dave and his family for all that they've been doing to help us get moving. I hope that you're having fun playing these games, and I hope you enjoy today's. Here we go.
Hi, today we're going to play red light, green light cops. So you're going to pick a few people to be over there, and you're going to pick one person to be the cop over here, and you're going to say, you're going to have two markers, like a rock or a stick or a piece of chalk or something, and that's going to mark where the cop stands and the fan stand. And the green light means run or walk fast. Yellow light means only walk, and red light means stop. And if then the person will turn around, and if they see you moving, then you'll have to go back to the start. So let's get playing. Green light, red light, yellow light, red light, green light, red light. Grandpa, please go back to the start. Yellow light. Now since Spencer passed the rock, he is now going to be the cop, and then you can play as long as you'd like. Bye. Have fun. Bye.
All right, it's time to start wrapping up our 4th week of Vacation Bible School. We've learned so much about compassion these last weeks. This is compassion. I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I want to help ease your hurt. Compassion helps us to see and welcome each other, and compassion helps us be brave. We learn how important it is to love and care for ourselves. This week, we explored what it looks like to be present with each other through the story of Ruth, Orpah, and Naomi. When Naomi lost her husband and sons, and Ruth and Orpah lost their husbands, they each faced a difficult decision of staying or going, and had to choose the best direction for them. But they showed compassion to one another. They each received compassion. Naomi showed compassion to Ruth and Orpah, and giving them the option to return home to their families. And Ruth showed compassion by choosing to stay with Naomi when she'd lost her husband and 2 sons. Orpah showed compassion by returning to her family to help them. Compassion goes all ways. Each could make their own hard decision because of the compassion that they had received. Ruth, Orpah, and Naomi have shown us what we've learned so far about compassion: seeing one another, being brave, trusting, and listening to your heart. They show us what compassion looks like when we are present with people we encounter along the way. When I am open and present with someone, I wait with them, I listen carefully to them, and I ask how I can best support them. When we show up for people like this, we give compassion. And when people show up for us like that, we receive compassion. These 3 women shared compassion in a hard situation and showed us how we can give compassion and receive compassion as well. Let's close in the same way that we did today with a compassion prayer. And after our compassion prayer, we'll have our closing song from Brooke. As a reminder, keep thinking about taking pictures and videos and sending those to me so I can put them in our last week's video. Last week is our next week of VBS. All right, let's pray together now. Go ahead and put your hand on your head and your other hand on your heart. Let's pray together. Dear God, you are active and alive, always moving and stirring within and around us. Please be an encouraging wind at our backs, giving us open minds and soft hearts to follow where you lead. Make us flexible and present in each moment, that we might embrace compassion by letting go of what we expected. Amen.